Hello beautiful people, it's Sinderfam. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be checking this video from Turning Point USA. Let's check it out.
I'm Chris.
What's your name?
Chris.
Chris? Okay,
Yeah.
Chris.
I want you to tell me exactly the point in history where America was great.
You know,
As
it's
a
funny.
black man.
Point to me a time in history where America wasn't great. Tell me where
The
it
birth
starts.
of America.
No, point in America
this
where
country
America
was
wasn't
built
great.
on murder and thievery and deception. What do you mean?
Now let me explain this to you real quick. This is for everybody to listen to. Everybody always have this perception that we shouldn't acknowledge America as being great. America started at a certain point and grew and came better over time. No country that you know of was 100% perfect at the foundation. No country.
You
no
didn't answer my
country in the
question.
world. No countries in Africa, no countries in Europe. You can name it. Everybody started at a certain point, and it became greater
You
over
didn't
time.
answer my question.
Ever since you've been alive, America has been the greatest it's ever been.
You think so?
100%, brother. You can name somewhere else that's better than America, and why don't you live there?
I'm not sure.
I know you're not sure because they don't exist.
Were they?
Show me somewhere else that's as diverse as America. Anywhere.
As diverse?
That's as diverse.
What does diversity mean if people are
Opportunities
being
for
discriminated
all
against?
people. Show me another country that give opportunities for all people like America.
Do you
does.
think we have the same opportunity as everybody else, as black people?
Yeah, 100%.
With a 200-year economic head start on us and no
What's stopping
reparations?
you now? Aren't you at this university?
Yeah.
You're at the university just like all these white people. How's that any different? Can't you?
I want you to go two blocks that way and tell me
Forget
where
that.
they at.
You can read. You can go to class. You can make good grades. I'm hoping that you're making straight A's. How is America stopping you from doing that? And how is it stopping you from being prosperous enough to go down the street and make a difference in your own community? How is America stopping you from doing that?
Why is it my responsibility to make a difference in my community that was sabotaged from the start?
Let's go back to the foundation.
think-
The problem here is we get college students who go to school or who go to college, go on college debt or pay hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not more, only to go dumber because obviously you're going to school, you're not learning nothing. At least, even if they're not teaching you anything reasonable, you should also do your finding and learn history. Which country that exists today that is standing today as a result of a strong country or whatever, or a ruling nation or whatever, that got to where they were just as a result of just doing only good thing? There is no country in history don't have or did not do anything bad in time, or just got to where they were only by doing only good things. There is no country. Every country have got one fault or the other, and that is why it is different. But people would read history rather than learning from history entirely. They'll look for one part to judge their viewpoint and make it to say, oh, everything like this, or history, they don't like this part of history, so they are countering this part of history. But I mean, it already happened. The point is for you to learn so you don't repeat the exact same. But obviously, somebody like this is in college, but he's still thinking like he's living in the era of segregation. Obviously, what is stopping you from having the opportunity now compared to your ancestors? Your ancestors fought for your freedom, did not even have the opportunity you have today. You've got it, but you're still complaining about how something or somebody somewhere is stopping you. Who is stopping you exactly? All lots of people do, or some people do, only in the idea of wokeism and whatnot, is to victim blame or find who to blame rather than be the solution or find solution to some of the problem or something you can't fix, but rather you stay complaining and play the victim card.
Let's go back to the
Do
foundation.
you think the CIA planted drugs in our communities?
They didn't make you sell it.
Do you think they?
No. I agree.
Do you think they
I've
burned
read
down
stories of how
black
the CIA,
businesses? Do you know what Black Hollywood is?
Let's go one at a time. I've heard stories that the CIA planted drugs in the inner city communities. Not every black community, but in some. They still don't make you go and sell drugs to your brother, do they? Why are you not selling drugs right now? Because it doesn't make sense for you to do that. You have an opportunity to go to a university, get an education, and make yourself better and make your family better in the next few generations. Nobody's stopping us from doing that. I'm sitting on campus right now, and all these people are listening to me.
You know what's stopping
What's stopping me?
Money.
In America, what's stopping you from making money in America?
What the is not stopping us from making money?
You
what
got
the
the same
you
university as
mean?
all these white people. How you got it different?
Exactly.
You said what? Excuse me?
We're in debt.
That's
That's
your
our
fault.
Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, right?
Okay,
We were never given boots to begin with.
Let's start with this. I actually went and graduated from a university. So I'm not a guy that didn't go to college. I had a full scholarship, so I didn't pay for school in my undergrad. Graduate school, I paid for out of my pocket. I did not get a loan. I mean, I did not have to get loan forgiveness or nothing like that. I had $11,000 worth of debt and I paid it. How is that different than anybody else out here?
Because everybody doesn't have the same opportunity.
I'm black though. How did I pay my loan off and you can't? Or
where you from?
Well, I'm from Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Dunbar High School.
Fort Worth,
right
Texas.
in the hood and stop 6. Right in the hood and stop 6. How did I get to this point if America's against me?
Did everybody in your neighborhood get to that point?
Well, different choices. There's a lot of people in my neighborhood that made it out because they made better choices. I could have sold drugs. I didn't. Why? Because I wanted something better out of my life.
What do you say about the disproportionate wealth? Is that not matter?
It's about culture. How much money do you save?
I don't know. I'm in debt, bro.
You in debt. How much do you invest?
I don't know.
How did you get into debt? Who chose to come here?
Me.
Well, that's you laid it out. Now, when you come here, for every college student here, this should be an investment into your future.
Right.
Anybody that know anything about making money knows that you have to invest to get to the next step. You may be in debt to make an investment to get to the next step. So if you do this properly, this is a debt investment to make more money in the future. If you come here and clown around and take a major that won't put you anywhere, then you just got into debt for no doggone reason.
Always blame somebody for your life choices. You're in an expensive college. In college debt, you are blaming somebody or you're looking for somebody saying, oh, because you did not have the opportunity. So you want to say that everybody that is in college now, right now, they all had the opportunity except you. Always looking for somebody to blame. No sense of responsibility or no sense of accountability from their side is the idea and the ideology of the woke mindset, because they don't want you to see inwards. They don't want you to see any sense of responsibility from your part. You came to this school. Nobody forced you to come to an expensive school. Nobody forced you to come to a school like this. You decided, you came on your own to something like to a school like this. Obviously, you saw something in this school that is going to shape you differently. But you came to this school, you don't want to even learn nothing. You don't want to even change nothing. You're walking around thinking of how much of a victim you are, and you expect the entire world to view you as what, or to clap for you, or to give you a handout and say, oh, since you're the only one that is suffering in this school, then let people have mercy upon you. So, I mean, at what point are you going to start taking responsibility for your life choices? It's sounding like, or it's making it sound like there is one place in America where people throw money at or dump money and say, oh, for those people that are suffering or those people that don't have generational wealth, they should go there and pick the money, because obviously America has made you to be a victim. It is always America's fault. It is always someone else's fault and not your fault. But you're in an expensive college and you don't even see, if you don't even see the value or impact you in the school, then why are you there? Why are you wasting your time, wasting your resources, or wasting the hundreds of thousands of dollars that could easily go to somebody that would use it for valuable thing? Why are you wasting your time?
It's a cultural thing. Black people in America don't have wealth like others because they choose not to generate wealth through investments and passing their money down.
Who's teaching us to do this?
We should teach each other to do it. Why does somebody got to teach? You want the white man to teach us? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, hell, teach us something.
Okay, no, you could teach something. You got a college, you can get in a college education. When you have children, teach your children.
So basically help yourselves. We know you have this 200-year head start.
That doesn't matter, bro. You don't have nothing to do with. You don't have nothing to do with that.
Oh.
You don't have nothing to do with that.
I thought you said one at a time.
You don't have nothing to do with that.
I don't have nothing to do with what?
The 200 years that you're talking about.
Yes, I do. Have you ever heard of generational trauma, generational wealth? My people don't own anything.
Where you come from?
How can you build something when my people come from nothing? I come from South Memphis.
And I come from Stop 6.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. I went to university.
What does comparison mean?
It means that comparison.
See this type of mindset. The white man is your problem, but yet again, the white man should fix your problem for you. So I mean, Why are you depending on the white man if the white man is your problem? Why are you depending on them to fix your problem? It is supposed to be your problem to fix, right? Talk about generational wealth, generational trauma. We don't even get to hear generational healing. So you want to tell me the only thing your ancestors passed down to you is generational trauma? Your ancestors did not pass generational healing or pass down generational healing to you. Why do people think that it is only generational trauma that is going to be a problem? Is generational healing not supposed to be something that people should be looking forward to? At least you should not be passing hatred or passing some level at which you're always blaming somebody or finding for who to blame. Can't you for once find healing or find solace of healing from your ancestors or from lessons or things that happened to your ancestors? Heal. If you, even if you don't want to heal, or even if your ancestors, some of your ancestors did not heal, you heal for them. If you heal for them, at least it's something you can do. But generational wealth, do you think generational wealth is just built within a snap? It's going to take a really, really long time for you to get there. But obviously, talk about 200 years. Like, really? Were you even born 200 years ago? Just imagine the mindset of all these work mind people. You're in college. That's even the most annoying thing. You're in college, and it seems like lots of these colleges teach some of these people to just go dumber and remain the exact same they were, because obviously you don't want to learn nothing. You don't even find any reason to even be better for yourself. You're talking about people from your community or people from your place. Nobody from your place is worthy. But again, you've gotten the opportunity that people from your place don't even have. Yours at some point kind of better or try found a way to uplift yourself. Now it is your responsibility to shape them and also elevate or help them do better. But no, you're waiting for the white man to come help you, but it is still the white man's fault that you are here or you're where you are. Make it make sense. When is it going to be your fault, or when are you going to take accountability or responsibility and say, yes, it is time to make some life-changing decision that would improve your life and that of your community? But no, blame somebody all you can. Victim blame people or look for who to blame is always beneficial.
What does comparison mean?
It
What
means
does
that
comparison mean when the statistics say that we are behind?
We're not behind. Some people are behind. We're not behind. Why? Because we make positive decisions. He's not behind. He's not behind. She not behind. Do I want to go point
You're
out
on
all
a
the black
college
people?
campus.
But does college guarantee a success?
You're on a college campus.
It depends on what you do with what you have presented to you. You were born in wherever you were born at. Look at you now. What's the difference between you and other people that didn't choose?
Opportunity.
How did you get an opportunity that other people didn't? You were in debt, so you didn't have the money. You didn't have the money to pay for it.
My parents didn't have much, but they had enough to keep me out the hood trying to make some money any way I can. I know people who have no anything. They have to go out there. They have no other choice. They have a horrible education. Do you know what the education system is like here? It's horrible.
Okay, so let's explain it like this. I wanna make sure we talk it at the same level.
Right.
So in America, every single person has an opportunity to do something with what they have in their hand.
And we have nothing in our hands. That's the point.
Let me say this. I believe wholeheartedly that God gives you a hand of cards to play. Hear me out.
God gives you
Hear me out. God gives you a hand of cards to play. Not everybody's hand is the same. What you can have a full deck of great cards and you play them poorly, you won't make it in life. You can have a bad hand. You play them strategically and you play them right, you'll do good in life. You had a not so good hand growing up where you grew up at. You made positive decisions that led you here. That's the hand you've been dealt. Everybody don't have a freaking silver spoon in their mouth. America is the only place.
They proportionately
Who is they?
Everybody else, man.
Everybody else like who? Are you saying white people? Brother, you in the same situation as all these white people and you playing the victim.
Am I?
You at the same university?
Am I? What does the same university have to do with anything?
You go to the same classes?
I had a 4.3 GPA in high school. I did what I was supposed to
hit.
I did what I was supposed to do.
What's your GPA now?
3.6.
Brother, what's holding you back then?
That's the point. Everybody doesn't have a 3.6. Everybody is
Did you just get a 3.6 because you woke up one day? You studied, didn't you?
Right, no, I actually didn't.
You didn't study.
No.
So then you have a gift that you can go and make a 3-point something and don't even study.
Right.
Brother, I mean, I don't know. I think we're wasting our time talking to each other. The bottom line is that if you study, you work hard, you play the cards that you're dealt properly, you will be successful. This country makes more millionaires than anywhere in the world. You can talk. Oprah Winfrey came from nothing. Tyler Perry came from nothing. I mean, you go down a list. You go down a list, brother.
Why are you naming rich black people?
Because these are the people.
Why are you naming
what
rich
about me?
black people?
All right, me.
You talking about,
about
me
me
and you. I'm talking about everybody in the surrounding, everybody outside of this bubble.
Listen, man, you're a product of your decision making. You're an example that you can come from nothing and come to the university.
A product of your decision making when the majority
you
of
came
others
from
are a
nothing and you're
product
at the
of their
university.
environment.
What are we saying? You came from nothing, you're at the university. Well, how about you go and teach other young men like you that grew up where you grew up how to do what you did to get here, period. What's the problem in that? Well, come to the mic, please. Can you come to the mic?
He want me off the mic.
No, it doesn't matter about recording. Can you come to the mic so we can hear your question, please?
Come on. Come on, we can
no,
double team the
it's so
mic.
we can get the audio in.
We can double team the mic. We can double team the mic.
Just
It's
ask
okay.
the question and I'll try to answer your question. Hold on 1 second. What's your question?
How does everyone have an opportunity when systematically the U.S. has multiple inequities within?
What inequities? Can you explain one? Wait a minute, inequities in education, what does that mean? Do you consider yourself a minority?
I do.
Is the country against you?
Systemically, in a way, it could be.
But it's not. You're here. You did what you're supposed to do to get here.
You.
That's what it's about, individuality. If you do what you need to do, you'll be here.
You as in everybody on this campus.
Listen, some people grow up in a terrible environment. Can we agree? Some people in that terrible environment make positive decisions to get out of that environment. Some people, it takes longer in life to do that.
Like
and that's not a
5%?
black thing. It's a everybody thing. There's poor white people in this country too. Do you not forget that? Most people on food stamps are white. Most people incarcerated are white.
Most people in the country are white.
Most people get killed by police are white.
Most everybody in this country is white. What
So
does
what I'm
that
saying
statistic
is
have to do with anything?
That if poverty was just relegated to black people, it would only be black
You
people that
talking
are
on a
poor.
script. I can't listen.
All right, come on. Next person.
This is a prime example of the mindset where you can give somebody everything, offer them the handouts to do everything, and then they will still blame you. Or you give people something for free, and yes, they will still blame you that you did not give them correctly. You were supposed to give them at this hour or at this time of the day. You know people who are struggling in your community, in your environment. Your parents make sure you don't live that lifestyle. You don't lack nothing. Your parents sent you to a university, a college university at that is expensive, that even though they don't have the money or the means to, they still sort of found a way to send you to make sure that you are better than other people so that you can learn something and come help your community. But no, you're thinking of how everybody else don't have it like you. Everybody else is suffering. So what's your point? You don't like the opportunity you have. You want to give the opportunity to somebody else. Fine, give it to somebody else that deserve it, because obviously you don't think you deserve the opportunity. You don't think you deserve to be in this place because everybody is suffering. So I mean, why are you here? Exactly the question. Why are you in school if you think you don't deserve it? Why are you in an expensive school? You could as well tell your parents to save up the money and give it to somebody else that is way more deserving than you. But of course, look for who to blame. Blame it all upon somebody. Most especially blame it is a white man's fault. It is not your responsibility. No sense of responsibility to do better for yourself and for your family or for your community. Always victim blaming somebody. It's always someone else's fault. This is the perfect example of why people really need to work to earn something before they are being given anything. So obviously, if you don't work to earn, then you're not supposed to be given a free opportunity because you don't deserve it and because you would not know the value of it. Because if you worked for it and you earned it, you will know the value and the importance, and you would appreciate it. But let me know what you think. I'm sure tons of people have interesting things to share. I would really love to share that. You can share the useful information you think might be really helpful. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and all of that stuff. And until next time, see you in the next video.